Yato mana tato prana. Where the mind goes, the energy flows. Is a very important message that yoga gives us. This message is vital when we want to train people in how to breathe properly, how to utilize all the sections of the lungs to the utmost capacity. Using the low, mid and upper parts of the lungs, all the 10 bronchopulmonary segments known in yoga as Vibhagha, those sections of the lungs, on the right and left lungs, using them as we should in a conscious, aware manner. We can use the Sparsha Mudras, the gestures of touch. Because when we touch different parts of the body, we are able to help the mind anchor itself. The touch itself is an anchoring for the mind. Because again we realize that touch is one of the jnana indriyas, those important sensory apparatus that we have, and it is related to the element vayu or air. So the whole concept of touching different parts of our chest enables us to anchor the mind to those sections, to remind ourselves that we have these different sections of the lungs into which we need to breathe. For example, the Adama Sparsha Mudra is used for the Adama Pranayama into the low lungs. And we can place the arms with the palms touching the front of the chest, just at that region behind where the diaphragm lies. Enhancing our awareness consciously into the front lower lung section. We can take the arms to the back, the side lower lung, and then finally taking it fully to the back lower lung. So the front, side and the back regions of the lower lung region, the Adama Pranayama, where we are consciously breathing primarily into the low chest region, the low lungs, is enhanced by Adama Sparsha Mudras, the 3 varieties. The Madhyam Pranayama, mid-chest breathing, is enhanced by Madhyama Sparsha Mudras, placing the palms on the mid-chest, front, side and back, to again become aware and conscious of this region in our lungs, enhancing the flow of the air, the flow of the prana. How does it happen? By the use of the mind. Without consciousness, without awareness, without bringing the mind to these sections, we cannot move the prana, the life force. As we started off, yato mano tato prana, where the mind goes, the prana flows, the energy flows. And similarly, for the Adhyam Pranayama, the upper chest breathing, using the higher parts of the lungs, we can place the hands on the front, on the side and on the back. Now normally the side region in the Adhyama Sparsha, we do not place our hands in the armpits because we have sensitive nerves, blood vessels and lymphatics. So enhancing this region, what we do is bring our palms down to the hips. But consciously the mind is focusing here. So this is one place where we don't use the pressure and instead we just use the mind, and this is like an alternative to get that same type of awareness. And of course, the final part, Mahat Yoga Pranayama, bringing together the low, mid and upper chest regions of the lungs in its proper yogic manner. The Mahat, the grand yogic breathing, that unified breathing where we are utilizing all sections, front, side, back of the low, front, side, back of the mid, front, side, back of the upper regions. That is through the Mahat Yoga Sparsha Mudra, Mahat Yoga Pranayama. By placing the left palm on the left mid chest region over the heart, the right hand is placed on the low chest region. So as we breathe in to the low, we breathe into the mid, and then we breathe into the upper region. Then breathing out, low, mid, and high. Initially, if you wish, you could use both the hands in also the Mahat Yoga Sparsha Mudra, breathing in, breathing out, out. If you really want to gain absolute awareness, you could start off with in, and then the out, and the out. But there's a lot of movement of the hands happening when we do it that way. And that is why normally, either with both hands, low, mid, high, or with the left on the mid-chest region, and moving the right, low, mid, high, low, mid, high. We can utilize the Sparsha Mudras. These Sparsha Mudras enable us to actualize the link between the mind and the energy. They bring alive the concept of Yato Mana Tato Prana, and they remind us that the touch is the link, the Jnana Indriya, with the element, the Vayu, the air. And that the air element that enables the prana to come in to us can be guided by the touch. But please remember, it is conscious touch. And when we are helping others in therapeutic manner, it is very helpful to place the hands on these regions in order to help them, especially in the side and even more important, the back. Most of us forget we have a back, and when we breathe, we think it's all here. We forget that we also breathe into the back part of our lungs. And so placing your hands on the back of your patient, your client, the participant, the student, and helping them focus the mind there starts to enhance the flow of the prana. And unless the prana is flowing well into us, unless our respiratory apparatus is working to its fullest potential, how are we going to manifest that inherent potential to be not only a subhuman, but a human, a humane, and ultimately a divine being?